Sam and Colby just made Cody and Satori drama Mark 2. And what I mean by this is, obviously this is nothing to do with Cody and Satori, but you may remember last week during their Hell Week, which is quite an infamous time over on YouTube, Cody and Satori were featured on Sam and Colby's YouTube series. And it basically made them, but also defamed them all at the same time. And the drama went on and on and on and on. And people were talking about, are they real? Are they fake? All the rest of it. People still today are talking about, are they real? Are they fake? Dads had to get involved in. Jason Hall's getting involved. YouTubers got involved. Cody and Satori got involved. Groups got involved. It was crazy. But we may be going through what happened with Cody and Satori once again. And it seems to be a bit of a curse to be featured on Sam and Colby's YouTube channel, because you might become so heavily scrutinized that the internet can go from loving ya to suddenly not loving ya very, very quickly. So, let me give you a bit of context as to what I am talking about. Sam and Colby dropped a video a couple of days ago, 3 days ago specifically. It's got 3.7 million, well, almost 3.7 million views. So it's safe to say these two haven't dropped off or fell off, right? But within the video, it's the Exorcist house, a night turned demonic. Very typical Sam and Colby intro. And this is how they get it started.
We are here to come face to face with one of the most evil places in America, the Hinsdale house. There was a failed structural exorcism that took place here at this house 50 years ago.
Today we are here with Nikki and Emma, yeah!
So, these two are the feature of the video. And they will be collaborating with Sam and Colby in this video to help move it along and make it exciting. So we've got Emma. We're not going to worry too much about Emma. Nikki. Now, Nikki has become the source of controversy over on the internet and around the Sam and Colby fan base for a lot of different reasons. So, Nikki also goes by the name of Nihachu. Now, they've collaborated with Sam and Colby in the past quite heavily, so it's not unlike, Nihachu is very, very well known. Over on their YouTube channel, they have got 1.3 million subscribers with only 62 videos. They kind of came to power through, the support of Sam and Colby and stuff like this, and especially through YouTube Shorts and stuff, which kind of go quite viral quite often. But they were obviously features. Now, Nihachu, I don't know if Nikki's like a psychic or has psychic abilities or whatever, but she seems to be, feeling things within the video. And there's some very specific points within the video where, she'll say, oh, there was something over there. And then the boys will pan over and there's nothing there. Or she'll say, oh, I saw a really dark demonic shadow figure over there as soon as we walked out, but nobody caught it on camera. That's the kind of vibe that she goes for within the video, which, on the surface, absolutely fine. It helps to make the video engaging and exciting, and that's exactly what we want from a Sam and Colby video, something that's exciting. But here's some kind of key highlights of her, doing this kind of behavior. I just realised that entire time I was not even...
Tonight by Idea.
I asked you too while you guys were filming the intro.
Every time I'm in here, something is touching the back of my head. What? I don't know why. What you're... I know I have a weird hair color. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't like having my head touched, so stop touching
Stop touching Nikki and start punching me.
Shove him down the stairs too while you're at it and scratch his eyeballs out.
Is there something you can...
What did I do to you?
I'm just trying to get, we're not provoking it. We're just trying to get something to happen, right?
This is the kitchen, but I think...
So, there you go. There's kind of the first part of it. There are some other points, like later on in the video, where Sam and Colby go down into the basement. I'm just trying to find the specific point that I made a note of. right around here. So they're down in the basement. There's some creepy things. There's a creepy little crawl space that they discover, and Nikki says this.
Is coming from in this crawl space.
Okay.
What was that?
Don't bite a live wire, bro. Something else will kill you. I do. Hey, bud.
That's an infestation.
Oh God, not the fly! I say we do an investigation down here. What?
Did you hear that?
Nikki.
The music?
The music.
You're hearing me.
What? There's the chants from the forest.
It was like a melody, like melodic.
Clara said that she heard singing too.
I'm gonna go outside.
Okay.
All right, let's go outside. Whoa, now it's all dark.
Pretty good.
I don't know if it was like me being flashed by like that light or what it was, but there was a shadow figure right there.
Oh my God! Okay, what? We have
seeing
not
one thing after
even
the other.
started the investigation. You've seen more than anything else ever.
No, and like in any place ever.
I feel like they've hard pivoted onto you because I don't feel like I've been feeling as much.
They've picked favorites, and you know what Joe was saying earlier. He said they're looking for their next host.
So, again, there's another point in the video where, you know, she's saying, oh, I can see a shadow figure. It's just over there. And then they pan over and there's nothing there. And she's like, haha, you know, it was there and then it disappeared. And then, you know, there was one more point that I noticed within the video, especially around this mark. Here we are. So they go on to talk about their movie that's coming out. Obviously, you know, exciting times for the lads. And then this.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
Just immediately can't breathe.
Immediately, as soon as I step into
Every time.
Sam.
I usually don't feel that stuff, but every time we've come up here, I also am feeling that. It's a weird, like, shortness of breath, and like you said, going up like 8 stairs should not make us out of breath, but it is.
It's like stuffy.
Like, I don't feel like I'm out of breath, you know? I just feel like my lungs can't expand.
Yeah, it's like a shortness of like your ability to breathe.
Yeah.
It's definitely odd. Mary's room, whatever is in here.
There you go. So just some short little clips from the Sam and Colby video, right? On the surface, it seems absolutely fine. It's nothing out of the ordinary for Sam and Colby content these days. You know, like, I feel like the videos themselves have kind of taken a bit of a dip. Personally, I used to quite like Sam and Colby content, but now it just seems to kind of cater to a lot more of a younger audience as opposed to, like, what they used to be, which is a little bit more serious. It seems a lot more jovial and upbeat and, you know, obviously, that's what's working for them, so that's absolutely fine. But I was not even surprised, actually. But, you know, there's a lot of people who also feel this way, especially over on the Sam and Colby Reddit thread. So over on r/Sam and Colby, which, you know, if you want to kind of find out what the fans are feeling, they always voice their opinions over there. So, the hate Nikki is getting, straight off the bat. The comment section, by the way, on that video was just flooded with people basically not really enjoying the way that Nikki was just kind of trying to push narratives throughout the video without kind of backing it up or without any evidence, or, you know, she'd see a shadow figure but would be so cool and blasé about it, which, if you remember, was kind of how everything started with Cody and Satori back last October when Hell Week came out. But okay, I've been a fan of Nikki since 2020 and The Boys since 2017. Not The Boys, the YouTube channel, The Boys being Sam and Colby. I hate the hate train that Nikki is getting. She's actually a super sweet girl, and I seriously doubt that she's faking what she sees in videos. I know it might be annoying when she gets scared and stops the investigation, but like, she's not a paranormal investigator like Sam and Colby. Of course, she's going to be more scared. Do you all remember how Sam and Colby used to act when they used to get evidence? I don't know, it just bothers me because, to me, it's clear that the fear is real. I don't think she's faking what she sees. She's not psychic. Not every psychic is faking it. And she doesn't even claim to be psychic. Just because y'all hate Sam and Colby, have guests, doesn't mean that everyone is faking what they see. I don't know, just my take on it. But, you know, people were kind of commenting on this saying, I think it's disgusting. Obviously, the amount of hate that she's getting is kind of disgusting. But at the same time, well, let's just read on and you'll see. Anyone else think that this new vid is full of it? And as we scroll down, we can see, I do agree, they play stuff up and definitely use small bits of information to move from place to place to try and make it feel smooth, which is understandable. I'm wondering how, if they could feel, if everything they heard while outside, just a coyote, or they said towards the end, I feel like it would just make it feel more bland. The idea that something could be something else is what makes what sometimes drives the videos. You know, it's a fair comment to make. I mean, there's a lot of this in Sam and Colby videos, you know, and it's a lot of it in paranormal content these days. You know, it's like you need to push the video along and you need to make it so as engaging for the audience as possible. So, you know, if you try to debunk everything, maybe the video wouldn't be as watchable. Anyway, genuine stance on Nikki. Hey, I am a hardcore Sam and Colby fan with my mum, and we watch every video as soon as we can, and I don't know how to feel about Nikki. I was biased because I liked her in 2020, but my mum mentioned that Nikki seemed to have too many spiritual encounters, and it seems like she is taking them or over-exaggerating. I want to believe that she isn't being dramatic or faking, but she just looks like a pick-me girl, including claiming to be an empath. I am hoping to have a respectful conversation. This is just what my mum and I have mentioned. Edit. My mum mentioned Nikki might research the area so she can either mention things as they go or say that she had a dream about it. I mean, if you've ever watched Most Haunted, obviously Dr. Kieran O'Keefe caught out the psychic medium Derek Akora for basically researching a location prior to going to the location. And the way that he caught him out was he fed... this is so badass, by the way. He fed Derek Akora false information, and then in the episode, he tried to use that false information, and Kieran O'Keefe was like, oh yeah, that's completely fake, I made that up, and then he got completely exposed. It was just a wild time. Anyway, reading through the comments. Do I believe her powers are real? Yeah, sure. Do I believe she does have immense amounts of research and information on it to make herself look better than she is? Yeah, I do. Some of the stuff that she does is just common sense, especially if you know anything about the locations. If I'm wrong, then maybe I got the power and should be on a show too. Lol. I hope nobody says that this is to hate to you, because I do get it. And I've thought the same, except the pick-me part. She doesn't give that to me, but I do sometimes think she's faking it. But I've also seen her cry genuinely because she was too scared, so I'm mostly indifferent. It is what it is. If she's genuine, cool. If not, cool. I'm just here to be entertained, lol. Which is a great way to kind of look at it, really. You know, like, ultimately it is entertainment, but... the problem is I can see this starting to steadily become a Cody and Satori situation with Nikki, where Nikki could kind of get dragged through the mud a hell of a lot for being fake, or, you know, researching locations, or stating that things are there when they're not, similarly to how Cody and Satori got treated. And, you know, this is a very slippery slope, and it begs the question of, is it worth collabing with Sam and Colby at this point? Are they... yes, they can blow you up and they can give you huge amounts of exposure in front of millions of people, but is it good exposure? You know, Cody and Satori are still, you know, feeling the ripple effect of what they experienced about 10 months ago. And Nikki seems to be going through a similar thing. Anyway, still watching the video, but wondered some things if anyone feels this too. This video so far seems weird right now, like it kind of feels scripted and doesn't feel real. It feels weird because it seems like the spirits are trying to affect them psychologically instead of through noises and stuff. Like throughout the video, it was Nikki seeing stuff randomly and them feeling or hearing things. So far, I feel like one of the hardest videos to believe. I do believe their content, but is anyone else feeling the same way so far? Like, it's hard to believe it's real because of what's happening in the video. The scream was awesome, though. So there was a genuine scream throughout where they basically heard something and it freaked them the F out. But, I mean, their videos are hotspots for their friends to come on, act a fool, and claim that they're psychic or see stuff. I wish they did more solo videos. Same, I kind of want them to go back to the house without guests and solo investigate. Nikki was not faking. You could see the panic in her eyes every time something happened, and especially when they saw the fog/mist. I also don't know why y'all want to believe Sam and Colby anymore, and so many people are saying they're faking everything, when clearly they're not. I mean, there's always going to be differing opinions on this. If you're talking about the scream before they got in the raft, personally, I'm pretty sure it was just a bird. Nikki is obviously sensitive to stuff, as we've seen before, but yeah, still watching, and something does feel slightly off to me too. So, you know, you can, if you want to, and you want to check out some more of these threads, then be sure to go down into the description where there will be links to the Reddit threads and stuff like this. But the reason I'm making this video is to question, could we potentially be looking at the cusp, and if not now, then definitely moving forward, of having a Cody and Satori Mark II? Even if Nikki isn't the subject of it, you know, looking at how the fallout of collaborators with Sam and Colby go, you know, could there be an argument that one day someone's going to collab with them again, similarly to Cody and Satori? No one's going to think anything about it until someone does, which then creates this snowball effect of everyone talking about it. I don't know. I want to hand it over to you guys. What do you think? Do you think Sam and Colby are who they used to be? Do you think that they are good to collaborate with if you are a creator? Or do you think that they could be, I don't know, not damaging, because I don't think at all they're damaging, but not directly at least. But I think that there could be an argument made that maybe their fan base could potentially be the cause of some of this. Not all of them, you know, but maybe some hardcore Sam and Colby fans. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. While you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new, and until next time, I'll speak to you later. Peace.